Hi, welcome back to your Harris County Live Show. My name is Leslie Chapman and I serve the amazing people of Cypress and Northwest Houston. Today, we are talking all about how long it takes to close on a property, be it residential or commercial. Recently, one of my clients had a property under contract. This was a rural property and the title company was taking a long time to do their research. I'm talking about a long time. I pressed them for the information and it just so turned out their research uncovered some complex issues on the seller side. Well, this information was good to know because it provided an opportunity for my client to decide whether or not to proceed with the transaction. So let's say you found your dream home, or if you're an investor, you found a killer deal that you are going to go after, a killer commercial deal, and you are ready to move ASAP. Not so fast. These things take time, and here's why. The actual time it takes to close escrow on a house could be between 4 to 6 weeks. This is because it now takes between 30 to 45 days for the loan to be funded. And while you are waiting for the funding, the loan money, you're also waiting for the title company to do their research. You're waiting for the appraiser to give a value of the property. You're waiting for the inspector, and then you're getting termite inspections as well. So all that's going on at the same time. Regarding commercial deals, there are two major impediments to closing a deal on a commercial property. One is the due diligence, and the second is the due diligence, which includes the appraisal, but the second is also the property acquisition, the funding. So the due diligence on a commercial property takes 30 days, but working through the financial contingencies can take a month or two. And once that is finished, then the closing can occur 2 weeks after that. So for a commercial property, you're looking at between 75 to 90 days for closing to take place. So saying all that, just to let you know and give you some tips on some ways in which you can speed up the timeline. Step number one, know exactly what you want for a property. And when I say this, I'm referring to a property. It could be a residential property, personal residence, or it could be a commercial deal. Just know exactly what you want in a property. Do your homework even before you start looking. That way we can save time and only look at the properties that fit your exact criteria. Step number two, find a great real estate agent. Yours truly, maybe, or maybe not, maybe. Yeah, like me. Find a great real estate agent or a loan officer. See, finding a good people to help you from the start will make the entire process much smoother. And it'll make things happen more quickly. And one of the things you want to do when you're thinking about a loan officer is you want to pair up with someone who has expertise in the property that you're looking for. For example, I had a client who I knew was getting a VA loan. So I sought a lender who had expertise in VA loans. And so if you're looking for a commercial property, they vary in sizes and ranges. If you're looking at industrial, specific type of commercial property, find a lender who has expertise in funding industrial complexes. If you're looking for apartment community, find someone who has expertise in that. That will also help to make your process smoother and streamline what needs to occur. And then the last step number 3, is work with your loan officer to figure out exactly how much you can afford. This is a big one, folks. One of the most common reasons for the delays is when buyers don't qualify for financing. They get so excited about going out to find a property, they don't even consider how much they really can afford. And then that kind of sets them up for disappointment as well. So you want to manage that. When you go into making offers on a property, you want to make sure that your offer is sound because you have the financial backing to support that. So make sure you get pre-qualified before you start looking for properties. It saves you time on the back end. Also, for commercial deals, have the necessary conversations with partner investors and the lender to ensure that you have the funds required to close on a deal. Now, commercial, it does operate. There are differences. One is if you're buying a deal, they look at the asset and they take that into consideration when you're lending. But on a personal or a home, that's not necessarily the case. They rely on other factors like your job and other assets that you may have. So by taking these 3 steps, you are already ahead of the game. So go you. And this is where I can help. By using a good real estate agent, we can make the process as painless as possible. So what I do with my clients is I like to partner with them. I partner with them and I seek to understand what their goals are and what they're looking to achieve. And then I just come alongside to help them achieve it. I am big on transparency and keeping the lines of communication open. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm big on communication. And when necessary, if I have to do it, I tell my clients some things that they may not want to hear, but they need to hear, because I prefer to set expectations up front so as to minimize disappointment later on. Now, at this point, you may be convinced that you may need some guidance when buying a home or an investment property, be it residential or a commercial property. But you may also be thinking, I have no idea. You have no idea where to start. And if you're thinking about making a move, I can help you through the process. Just send me a message or a text to 713-517-0271. I promise no pressure, no sales tactics, just the help and the guidance that you need. And finally, if you are a resident of Cypress and Northwest Houston, I want to let you know that you can check out my blog at yourharriscounty.com. If you click real estate, you can see a number of tips that I have on real estate, and most of them are by videos, and you can click on various topics and you can get more information that way. So please feel free to post any questions, comments, or concerns in the chat box. I always go back to review them after the live stream so that I can answer any questions that anyone may have. And so if there's nothing else, I wish you all the best and hope you have a fantastic day. And I see you, Byron. Sir Byron, shalom to you as well. And I'm glad that you find that this information is informative. That's what I seek to do, is to bring information and add value to the listeners who tune in. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching your Harris County Live, and I'll see you next week. Bye.